right, good morning, cyber traders. Happy Friday. Good to see everybody, and hopefully everybody's getting ready for the last day before Christmas. I know I'm being excited. I actually, believe it or not, I logged in a little late this morning because I got to tell you a funny story. I'm trying to get clams because I got like 50 people coming to my house I got to cook for, and for 4 days I've been going to the fish market to go pick up clams, specifically like top necks. I can't get them. I had to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning to get the first one online to go pick them up. Thank God you always got to tip these people after a while. It's like I held them in the back for you. It's like they're so scarce. You can't even get those anymore. My God, talking about inflation, huh? But so that was my excitement day this morning. But you know what? I feel like I've been hungover for the past week, getting ready for the holidays, shopping, this and that. But you know what? When it comes, it's great. It's great. But listen, a lot of good stuff was going on. I don't think it's going to be a crazy market right now. We had a hell of a roller coaster yesterday regarding about the market. Oh my God, the Dow Jones started at 33,400 and went all the way down to 22 and came all the way back up. I mean, that is just unbelievable rally at the middle of the day. Got a couple of good stocks that rally from that. And you know, like I said, it's just awesome that we getting at this time of the year. We're finishing up. I'll tell you, a lot of traders don't want to get crazy. Next week, it's going to probably be really slow. You might get one of these big pops that we had, like we did in this past week, but I don't think it's going to be super crazy, as in like some stocks that we're going to get that we're going to want to jump into. We got to focus on nickels and dimes today. That's really we're going to talk about that, Norman, Blue Apron too. I know it's right now, it's the second biggest percentage gainer on the actual New York. It's up about 20%, but 20% on a dollar stock, it's not really a lot. It's done well from yesterday. My God, the Blue Apron dropped all the way down to the lows of 50 cents. Oh my God, remember we were trading this stock back in August, had this big rally, and went all the way up here. Great stock. All right. So anyway, let's talk about what happened yesterday. For some of you that were not here, basically ISO was a really, really nice mover. You could see it ran for about $1, ran all the way to about $1.80, almost about 100% over the course of the day. Cheap stock, very comfortable. Let me just blow this up a little bit bigger for you so you could see it. It was nice about this. Had a nice little Fausto flag right around 10 o'clock from $1.30, shot up to $1.45. Went all the way to $1.70. Just had really, really nice Fausto flags. It was on the slow side. I think we all did pretty well on it. You could trade a lot of shares of it. So that was the best part about it. You can get, like you might look at it like, what's 10, 20 cents? You could buy 10,000 shares. It's not an issue. So that one worked out pretty well. PRQR, another stock that moved pretty nicely. This stock took a big hit back in February. It started coming back. It was a gap up. You could see it right there. And then obviously kind of died. KOLD, that one's going back on the watch list. So that stock had a really good move. Now, these are all the oils, the gas stocks, I believe, the gas ETFs. They all did pretty well yesterday. I don't know why. I don't know the big news on gas. Oh, I know why. Anyone here getting affected by the heat, by this big storm that's coming across here? We're going to get hit with it tonight. Right now, I was out there this morning. It was like 55 degrees. It said it's going to drop down to 10 degrees by midday. Anyone get affected by it? I don't know how cold it's going to be, but I had to load up my back. I had to go get some firewood too and get ready to load that up. But maybe that's it. It's 5 degrees where you are, Grant. Where you are in Ohio, right? Oh my God, is that cold? Windy and rainy here in the AM. 10 degrees in Tennessee. We're getting snow and rain. That's the worst, Carol. I hate that part. Minus 11 in Minnesota. Damn. Nope. Somebody was it Francesca in Florida says, and YouTube says, not here in Florida. I know it's going to get cold there too. 9 degrees. Wow. Jeez. Minus 7 in Indiana, Mike. Damn. And you know what? They say it's going to be a huge windstorm here tomorrow. It's like 50, 60 mile an hour winds. My God, it's going to be. I mean, I don't know how we're going to do that. Minus 18 in Minneapolis. God, what the hell's going on? Talking about global warming, right? I think we're getting global freezing. You know what I'm really worried about? What really bothers me about this whole thing? The homeless people out in the street right now. I hope they really go out there and take them off the street. I mean, they could literally be dead out there. You could freeze to death. You really could freeze. That's really my biggest concern. You see a lot of homeless. Even in New York City. I mean, like, there's a lot of people out. They're going to be freezing. There's going to be. I don't know how they're going to. I hope they take them off the street. But anyway, let's get back to trading. A couple of the stocks. So anyway, that's my whole assumption about the gas. Okay, so supply and demand. Anyway, MP was a really nice short. Stock dropped all the way down from 29 all the way down to 24. That big drop right there. AP. This stock's going back on the watch list. APF. What a nice stock right here. Nice little push. Nice little trend right there. Love it. It's going back on the watch list again. We traded yesterday in the early markets. It's moving again this morning. AMC was a really wacky stock. So they made this big announcement. They're doing a 10-for-1 reverse stock split. And obviously that's not very good news, but it did go back up to normal. We're not trading it today, but it did have a nice little bounce yesterday. But remember, AMC is a volatile stock. This stock was awesome. I don't know where this stock came from, but this MPW just went out of the gate. Went from $10.30 all the way to $12, and also in after hours. Now, we're not trading it now, but it was also a very nice stock. By the way, going back to Boyle, did you see what happened to Boyle? My God, it finally broke a 52-week low. So Boyle, obviously the opposite of with gas. So you have all these ETFs. One's a triple shorts, one are longs. So anyway, that stock took a really, really big hit. I like that stock. We traded it. It's very volatile. You could swing trade it. I want to see how much lower it goes. I'm going to go back here, and you could see right here of last year, we're getting close to some major support levels. So it could be a good opportunity for a swing trade. Anyway, let's go pop over here and see what's going on, on the most gainers and losers. Remember, today's Friday. I don't think we're going to get a little crazy. Sometimes we'll get something that comes out of the blue, and we'll share it with you, on the watch list. So let me tell you, that's how day traders work. We kind of work like a pack. We see things, we all jump on it, cause a lot of volatility, stock goes up. But this stock is up a little bit. It's up 221% from yesterday. You could see it moved up again this morning. Now, I had this stock on my level 4, and let me show you what I see here, okay? So anyway, you got some support levels right around here. You got resistance. You can see when it started coming back down around 8 o'clock in the morning. You could see the resistance levels right there around 325. So it's channeling within this range. If I zoom out, I don't really see any big major. We got a 20,000 share buyer right around here, but I'm not really super impressed with that. But it's got good volatility. We'll put it on the watch list. I mean, listen, all I could tell you is this, and you all know this being one of my gold and platinum students. If you up 200%, right? 200% from the day before, what would you be doing? Okay, exactly. So that's what we need to focus on at the open. Another stock that's moving this morning, IMRN. It's gapped up pretty big too. It's pretty flat in pre-market. Just because it's up 46% doesn't really mean we're going to buy it. The DBVT, another thing, flat line, not really much going on out there. IMMP, now I had this one on the watch list. We traded this stock in the past. Some of you remember it, but another thing, 14%, million shares is not that bad so far in pre-market. But once again, I'm not completely sold on it. Not a lot going on. This stock is probably going up because it took a big hit, but we're staying away from this. ICCM, you all remember this stock very well. We traded this a couple of days ago, went from $1 to $5. So this one had a really cool level 4 on it. I'm looking at some of the orders out here, and you could see how the volume really picked up right around 8:15. And then because that order showed up right around there, and that's why I kind of backed off. But a lot of you did remember you did trade this stock. We traded a couple of days ago. Hopefully you took very good notes on how it trades. Be very, very careful on it, okay? Now, we're getting around 7%, so that's all crappy. So we're going to pass on all that. We know why this stock is going down. Garbage, 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 all garbage. All right, big gainers. So we know about APE. That one was on our watch list. Blue Apron, it moves slowly. It's got a 1.5 million shares in pre-market. You know what? If I wasn't so desperate today, I probably wouldn't trade it, put it on the watch list. But because the list is so small, we got no choice. KOLD, that was a stock that we traded yesterday. That was another stock I forgot to mention. That was doing really well. This is another stock. Like I said, it's on the watch list. I just told you earlier. It's got a nice little push. We'll keep an eye on that one too. Remember about the ETFs that we talk about. It's very difficult to see on level 4 to follow those orders. All right, pretty much done there. Boyle, I'm throwing back on there. And that pretty much does it. AMC's down because of the big rally. Now the market's down 16 incredible, ridiculous points. So I'm not expecting to be a great market right now. So if we see something, we'll share. Dalton has a question. He wants me to check out the DBVT. I mentioned that earlier. It's not going anywhere. I'm not excited about it. It's flat. Okay, it's up about 34%. We'll see how it opens up because it will stay on the watch list. If it moves, if people start jumping in, we'll jump in. Other than that, we'll stay away from it. Okay. All right. One last thing I do want to address to all you traders out there, and you know how close and how we're like almost like a family here. I just want to show you a picture, a great photo. Lita always sends us this wreath to our office, and she actually goes and she got those candy canes right there, one for everyone in the staff. And she actually goes in the woods. She cuts the trees from hand. She makes it. She ships it here, to CTU. And just want to thank her. The staff always loves you for your generosity and going out there and, making stuff like that. But, just we all want to thank you here at CTU for that. Very beautiful wreath. I know how much work that probably took you, not including getting it, but actually making it and shipping here from Canada. She's all the way up in Canada. She sent it down to New York. I don't know how you get through customs, but you know what? We're always impressed. But thank you very much for that. Anyway, with that said, everybody, if I don't see you this afternoon, we'll just get ready for the market to open up. It's a full day today. I'm shocked it's a full day. I thought it was a half a day. I think they only do that on Thanksgiving. I thought it was a half a day today. But anyway, if I don't see you later on this afternoon in the trading room, wish you all a very happy Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you and all your family. And like I said, if you make your money early, like we all might try to do, if you don't see anything, don't trade it. Don't get greedy. Don't be aggressive. Just sit there and watch and just make our money. If we make it, we make it. We don't make it, no big deal. Listen, stock market's not going out of business. I will always guarantee one thing. You will always pay taxes in the stock market. You will die one day. And third, the stock market's not going out of business. Those three things I always make a guarantee. Everything else I can't promise you. All right? So whatever you don't get, don't worry about it. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. And we'll see everyone on YouTube, Facebook Live. Like us, friend us. We're live every morning from 9 a.m. and at 2:30. We'll see you back in the afternoon. If not, we'll see you back on Monday. Everyone, Cyber Group members, listen, 15 minutes you got for the ringing bell. So if you see something, you say something. So let's go out there and try to finish out the week before Christmas. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading.